Cinema Classics is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to shows every Thursday at 8:01 p.m. and full shows online at WCBE.org. I'm John DeSando.
I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
This is Cinema Classics.
Indeed. Oh, we forgot.
Yeah.
We forgot.
Pause here, and we're just doing some working with our production values.
State of the art, look at that. CGI. Boy, that is industrial light and magic. Wow.
Okay, so
lessons learned from the summer box office.
yeah, wow. And Variety's helped us a little bit. They did the work on it for us, so we're just kind of looking over and okay. So they're talking about Disney having a big summer.
Disney was a big winner.
Wow.
Actually, they don't mention it, but because I don't think they considered it a summer movie, but Avengers Endgame,
Yeah.
which I think kicked off the summer in April. Summer movie season
Yeah.
keeps creeping back a little bit. That movie was hugely successful, an epic runtime, and still broke box office
And they do
records.
mention, after they mentioned that, Lion King, Aladdin, and Toy Story going past the $1 billion mark.
Yeah, and I'm surprised at all of those movies. I didn't see... the only one I saw of those was Toy Story 4, which I didn't really care for very much.
Uh-huh.
I had zero desire to see Lion King, Aladdin, any of these live action remakes.
And that's exactly the point. They really aren't interesting, other than for the visual reality of the animation.
Yeah, that's the hook, right? It's like, hey, remember this cartoon that you loved? Here it is, and
but they've got, Disney's going to look ahead. It's merged now with Fox. So we're looking ahead in the fall for Ford versus Ferrari, which I think is the Disney end.
Okay.
And then Fox Searchlight has Jojo Rabbit coming. So they're looking ahead to making some more money.
Yeah, so these movies, Fox versus Ferrari, Ford versus Ferrari, and Jojo Rabbit, those are more indie-minded movies, right? They're not tentpole pictures.
Right.
So, they're kind of, there's a risk there, right? Because one of the other takeaways from summer 2019 was that indie films did not fare very well.
That's right. Good point. Yep.
Now, that's interesting to me because, like a movie like Booksmart, which was that delightful little movie about the best friends in high school or whatever.
Yep.
It seems like if that was on Netflix, if that was on TV, audiences would have responded better.
Yeah.
But there's this illusion that drives me nuts that the quality of television is better than the quality of movies. I don't think that's necessarily true. I just think that there's just a weird value system at play there.
And there's a lot of money with Amazon and Netflix. These companies are pouring an awful lot of money into and paying quite a bit for talent.
Yeah.
And they are coming across with first-rate stuff.
Yeah, for
sure.
So
we're kind of bleeding together TV and film to where we can be just a little bit more comfortable. Who is it? Steven Spielberg, notwithstanding, who's really upset about this.
Oh yeah, right. Because movies should have a theatrical.
Right. Yeah. And so you have franchises too that didn't do quite as well.
Yeah.
Men in Black, International.
Well, yeah, and first of all, that is really dumb. Like, why would you remake that and put?
Yes, I know. How about Godzilla King of Monsters? I bet even Franco did.
I didn't even. That seemed like it should have been a direct-to-video, direct-to-DVD release.
Yes, I
that
know.
came and went with it.
Well, what about Mission Impossible?
What about? What do you mean? Mission Impossible.
Fallout. And last year.
That was last year.
Yeah, but these are the ones that you would indicate that this year.
You know what the big one was? One of the big winners was John Wick 3.
That's right.
Which was a solidly made, crackerjack, kind of action-packed, fun, smart, Keanu Reeves at his best.
Yeah.
I love that movie. And, of course, jumping back real quick to the indie stuff. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. surprising everybody, becoming the biggest
Sure.
hit of Tarantino's career, biggest opening, biggest
Yes.
box office,
100 million or something. It was just incredible for him.
and for a movie with that kind of a runtime.
Yeah.
And also, I was just really surprised that a movie that has succeeded that well has to have tapped into a millennial audience, and I'm just thrilled that that segment of the audience is responding as they have.
Well, I'm thrilled that Gerard Butler is still.
Yeah, I mean, what would the world be like
What
if
was it? Angel Has Fallen.
Angel has fallen, something has fallen, London Bridge comes tumbling down.
I just thought he might have given up already, but look at that. That's making a ton of money. And in fact, in Europe, Hobbs and Shaw is making it. Didn't make it as big here, as
Yeah.
profitable as here, but the Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware.
I mean,
We saw that together. It was a boy, what a trifle of a nothing.
well, what about Bohemian Rhapsody and Yesterday? There's a particular kind of movie that came out this summer.
Yeah, inspired by
Yeah,
Bohemian
the
Rhapsody,
music,
right? Yesterday.
Yeah.
And then there was another one.
Rocket Man, no.
Well, those were biopics. Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah.
and Rocket Man were specifically biopics. But Yesterday was a movie about music.
Yeah,
Yesterday was a movie about the Beatles.
yeah.
Or the Beatles music rather. What if everyone forgot the Beatles and this guy pretends to have written all the songs? And then there was another one,
Blinded by the Light, no.
Blinded by the Light,
Yeah,
right? About
yeah.
he's a London kid of
Yeah,
Indian descent,
Pakistani, yeah.
and he's obsessed with the music of Bruce Springsteen.
Yes, right. So the bosses, and the music doesn't appear as much as I would have liked.
Yeah,
It's more about the kid and his struggle with his dad.
yeah.
But again, it's inspired by, it's a kind of movie that I think we're seeing more of, and I like.
Yeah, this nostalgia,
Yeah.
like riding a wave of nostalgia and focusing in on one sort of, not, back in the 70s, the nostalgia was for the 50s, right? So they made movies about that period. Now it seems like they're drilling right down to something very specific.
Yeah, right. And let's not forget, even though, well, I think you and Franco may have seen this, Crawl,
We did see that.
75 million for that little movie. Who
Yeah.
would have thought?
See, the idea. So the takeaway should be: let's spend less money
Yes.
on a good idea
Yes.
and reap some profits from it, rather than spending a ton of money on something. And here's what do you think about? Everybody complains about women. Few parts for women, women-led movies, but then when they do it, like The Kitchen, no one goes to see it.
Yeah, right. They didn't.
Not even women.
And I'm not sure many people went to see Late Night with Emma Thompson, which I
Right.
liked.
It was fine.
Yeah. But you're right. Now, currently, if you want to think about, to contrast with that, I saw a documentary on Linda Ronstadt.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a woman
Yeah.
of strength. And when you get her together on the stage with Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris, you've got power.
Yeah.
Women power, real power.
Right.
So I know what you're talking about too. In attempting to put women in the forefront, we haven't always been successful, and you would have thought.
Yeah.
So anyway, for that last summer.
Also, the movie might just not have been any good.
No, right, exactly. A big winner last summer,
What was it?
The Farewell.
Oh yeah, right.
Grandma's dying.
Yeah, the Asian.
They won't.
Asian cast.
They won't tell her. The family won't tell her that she's dying.
Mm-hmm.
And Asian American comes over. Of course, American, right in your face. She wants to tell Grandma she's going to die. And it
What do they
doesn't-
think? Is the idea that if you tell her, then she'll die?
No, the idea is if you tell her,
It gets in your head, I'm dying?
No, I think. Well, that's probably partly. They never really express why. It just seems to be a cultural thing.
Okay.
I think that they want to transfer the heaviness to themselves
Mm,
and let Grandma just enjoy the rest of her life.
right.
And they resolve it miraculously. Well, that was what they said about the summer, and I can't think of anything more that we can say about the summer.
No, other than that, they're obviously the year is the fall season is underway now, and I don't know if some of the lessons of the summer are just going to be reversed by some of the successes of the fall, because there seems to be a lot of a lot of hotly anticipated award caliber movies coming out that aren't necessarily tentpole franchise movies. So, hopefully at the end of this year, we'll look back and we'll think the indie picture is alive and well,
And Sylvester Stallone might get a nomination
what,
for Rambo.
Right, that's funny. Just trying to bust my chops. Okay. You know, it'd be funny if he did.
Yeah, I know. All right, great.